very proud of the way the kids competed in the last game. We told them we'd give them 24 hours, good, bad, or indifferent, and 24 hours is up.
One thing about Brandon, he's such a hard-working kid, and he'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. Football is a full-time job, so he's having 2 full-time jobs here.
Hurry up, on a hop, on a hop. We're freaking predators out here, man. Straight predators.
It's been a long time since we've been back there besides the scrimmages. I mean, it's going to be exciting to see the hedges rock again.
Throws it deep far sideline, and it is caught. A leaping effort out of the pistol. Boom! What a play. He's going to take it to the house and score right now. 20, 50, 10, 5, touchdown! It's in his pocket, it's caught, and he's out of bounds. It's a safety, I think. Touch him. 5, 4, 3, touchdown. Sony was shorter. Diving catch. Did he make it? Yeah, he stretched out. Celebration will begin.
Kirby Smart All Access is presented by Georgia's own credit union. Bank, borrow, invest. Also brought to you by Georgia Lottery. Closed captioning of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Let's go places. This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
One thing about Brandon, he's such a hard-working kid, and he'll do whatever it takes to make it happen.
I've always grown up around the G. I never really knew what it meant until I got here. The G to me means a lot of things. I mean, it means loyalty, it means family, it means hard work.
So Brandon was the tallest, biggest one in school. If anybody had to find him in school, I would go around and look for the red kid, the tallest one. And when he got to 6th grade, we had to make the decision of what sport is he going to play. So I was really told to try to gear him towards football and basically begged me to, to have him start practice football. My first fear was if he's going to get hurt. That I definitely heard that there's a lot of people get hurt on the field. So that was my first thing is, okay, what's going to happen? How is he going to get hurt? Well, I think what happened was as from 6 to 7 to 8, I realized that he was one of the biggest kids on the field. So by the time 7th, 8th grade, I knew that that's going to be his sport. We know that football is not going to be forever, but at the end of the day, he has to find a place where he can, a job that he really likes and be successful in life. I'm in the real estate field too. I'm residential. He's doing his internship in the commercial part.
I've grown up with her being a real estate agent, so I've been on long car rides with her talking on the phone for a long time to different people about contracts and stuff. So I think I've just grown up around it and learned to like it a lot. You got to figure out what you want to do, and I think I learned a lot from it. I learned a lot how to manage time. I see my brother just started working, and he's like, oh, he's got to get up at 9:30, and I was like, oh, you have no idea. I was getting up at 5 a.m. for 6 months straight. So it's not really a huge adjustment during the mornings because football has prepared me a ton. I mean, between time management, getting there on time, between getting work done, And I think mainly a big thing that comes with football is leadership. Here I have the opportunity to lead 125 guys, which is more than I would ever probably lead in the workplace. So it's definitely a big opportunity. Leadership is a big thing.
Football is a full-time job, so it's almost like having 2 full-time jobs here. And he knows how important it is.
It's definitely shown me, like, there's all sorts of things you can do with real estate, but definitely shown me what this company has done so far, and just shown me what I can do and what I'm really interested in.
The biggest thing is that follow your dreams, and if you are determined, you're going to get what you want. And that's, I think, what I see now with Brandon, that he is very determined to be successful in what he is and work hard.
Coming up next on Kirby Smart All Access.
The weaknesses are versus that defense, who the soft points, how do they react to certain routes? Does that make sense?
This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. The right stuff, low prices every day.
We watched the tape. You know, we're very proud of the way the kids competed in the last game, and we told them we'd give them 24 hours, good, bad, or indifferent, and 24 hours is up.
Rewatching the game, one player that stood out was Christian Payne, and I just wanted to know your assessment of his performance, just being able to whether it was lead blocking or as an H-back, just out there hitting guys.
He actually, in our mind, was the player of the game. So it's good you noticed that, because we think a lot of him. He practices really hard and gets no credit.
I just try to go out there, do my job, play my best, when number's called, just try to do my best on the field. I know that Coach Smart had full confidence in me as a player, and it was just fun to go out there and get a win, and we're moving on to Nicholls State now.
That's exactly what they're doing. They took their 24 hours. Now they're excited to tee it up between the hedges.
How do you think it's going to feel getting out on the field Saturday at San Jose?
Oh, it's going to be, I think I'm going to come out with more intensity. Just a second game to start and show what I could do. First home game, playing as a Bulldog in that stadium, I can't wait.
Just the fans, being able to be back in Sanford. It was great in the dome. It was electric. It got pretty loud, like the loudest I've heard in a minute in the dome. So I'm excited to see what the fans are going to do.
I think it's going to be great. I think Nicholls, the Colonels, they have a bunch of guys returning on defense. I think they're going to be a good opponent, and I'm really excited to see Sanford, get turned up a little bit.
Before they get to step onto that hallowed field Saturday, they must first prepare and improve on their mistakes. That starts in the meeting room.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go a couple corrections from yesterday's practice. There's a couple plays we got to be solid on. That's number one. The second thing is, I got something new for you guys, right? We're going to go through the scripts of 2 periods, and I'm going to put the defense on we're going against. Okay, so I'm going to call out the assignments. I want to see how sharp we are with our assignments. And I want you guys to watch how the play works against that defense. Now, every play is not perfect, but you get to see how the weaknesses are versus that defense, who the soft points, how do they react to certain routes. Does that make sense?
Coach Coley, he's a great coach. Him and Coach Kevin, they always bring the juice, what we call it. They come in with all the energy during the meetings, before practice on the bus rides. I mean, they just have us ready for practice or the game. They just always bring the intensity.
Put your hands off. Jason, you've been practicing with strong hands. Now stay on them, Jason. Stay on them. Don't let them come off. Disengage with them.
The relationship in here is all competitive. We all look at one another, just make sure we're all on the same page and make sure one knows something that the other one doesn't. We all take each other on our wings.
Hurry up, on the hop. All right, let the cows walk. We're freaking predators out here, man. Straight predators. Word. That's it. Good. Use your hands. Beat up the dummy. Go. Good.
I think we got to continue with obviously the blocking. I think we did good, but I think, where we want to be at, we're not there yet. I think that there's a part in the passing game that we want to be clicking on all cylinders. We always want to be open. That's our drive.
Come on, beat him with speed. Speed. Come on. Good. Man, how important are takeoffs, guys? How important are they?
This week we're really focused on our route running and just getting the timing down with the quarterback. Just be crisp on our route.
Come on, Tyler, you can get him. You let him off the hook. Ain't nothing gravy but the Navy. Okay, let's go. Come on.
I'm excited. That spring game was a good intro, and looking forward to it.
Very excited. I mean, it's been a long time since we've been back there besides the scrimmages, but as far as a full game, I mean, it's going to be exciting to see the head this rock again.
Coming up next on Kirby Smart All Access.
Blitz. Ball out of his hand, scooped up by Carter. Carter running it into the end zone on the far sideline. Is that going to be a touchdown? This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
The home season begins with a timeless tradition as the fans come in droves to cheer on their Bulldogs before kickoff. In 2006 was the last time a true freshman started as quarterback, and Jacob Eason was ready for his chance between the hedges.
Hey, listen, man. Listen to me real close, okay? I've asked you and I've challenged you to be that guy. Be that guy that you would pick. Every one of you look me in the eye and say, I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to be the guy that I would pick today. I'm going to be that guy on the court. I'm going to be that guy on the field. I'm going to play every play for my teammate, my brother, that I will give everything I got to be that guy. You understand?
A raucous crowd ready to see the Georgia Bulldogs on a warm afternoon here in Athens, GA. Here's McKee's kick from the 35. Not real high and not real deep. Comes down, bounces on the 20. It's picked up by Reggie Davis through traffic across the 25 to the 30 and up to the 33-yard line. Play fake Eason, drops back with time, throws it deep, far sideline, and it is caught. A leaping effort, caught inside the 10 by Terry Godwin. He's out of bounds, where at the 6.
CHUBB carried the momentum from last week right into the end zone on the first possession of the game.
Here's a toss to CHUBB on the right side. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nick CHUBB. A 6-yard run into the right corner.
The defense came up big for the Dogs in the middle of the second quarter with a pick by Dominic Sanders.
Shotgun snap to Forcade. He's going to throw it deep to the left, and it's picked off by Dominic Sanders. He grabbed it, got the feet down, and then fell out of bounds at the Georgia 44-yard line.
Boy, easy pick there for Dominic Sanders.
William Ham to try a 23-yard field goal. The snap by Welch, the place by Eason, and the kick by Ham is good. Makes it a 10-0 score. Out of the pistol. Boom! What a play. Trenton Thompson delivers a serious blow to Opalaby behind the line of scrimmage at the 50.
With almost 6 minutes left in the third, the Dogs found their way into the end zone again with a 66-yard touchdown by Isaiah McKenzie.
Eason pumps and throws. It's caught at the 45. There goes little McKenzie down to the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30. He got a block downfield. He's going to take it to the house and score right now. Touchdown, Isaiah McKenzie. Powell, the new quarterback, 6'3" and 240. Long braids hanging out from under his helmet. He's hit from behind on a blitz. Ball out of his hands, scooped up by Carter. Carter running it into the end zone on the far sideline. 3, 2, and 1, and it's over. Thankfully, Georgia, with a brow mopper, survives today to win by 2 to go to 2-0.
Coming up next on Kirby Smart All Access.
I say the biggest thing is our mistakes. Mistakes turn into touchdowns and first downs and more yards. And as a defense and our offense, we're gonna look at film, look at our mistakes, learn from them, and just keep going, doing what we got to do next week to prepare for Missouri.
This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by Hyundai, proud supporter of college football and loyal fans everywhere.
Once again, the final score today, 26-24. Dogs on top.
The Dogs were able to finish the game with a W to make it 2-0 for their season. But they know that to continue to win, they will have to continue to improve.
When we struggle, I try to give positive energy, positive feedback. And when we win, I push harder. So we obviously struggled today, and I'm trying to be positive with the guys and let them understand that we can't have these kind of performances. That when you perform like this without the passion and energy and enthusiasm, all the intangible things that we sell our program on, that's what happens. You got a poor performance. So it's disappointing, obviously. It's something that we'll be able to learn from.
I say the biggest thing is our mistakes. Mistakes turn into touchdowns and first downs and more yards. And as a defense and our offense, we're gonna look at film, look at our mistakes, learn from them, and just keep going, doing what we got to do next week to prepare for Missouri.
Just really focus on Georgia, look at ourselves, and be very critical of who we are and what we did and things we got to work on.
Another big test comes next week with their first SEC road trip.
I'm hoping these guys will realize that they've got to practice really good, to play really good. And going on the road in Missouri, the SEC is the toughest place to play. I've been up there before, and it's a tough place to play. They got a raucous crowd, and our kids got to buy into doing what we ask them to do and do it with efficiency.
We got to keep that confidence in the back. Secondary-wise, I'm a leader back there, keeping my guys focused. We're going to make mistakes. Guys going to make plays on the other team. But, when we get our hands on the ball, we just got to continue to create more turnovers and, give our offense opportunity.
Well, Dom Sanders always does a good job. He challenges guys. He's not afraid to confront guys and demand that they do it right. We need more from more guys. Gavin Bellamy's got to do some more of that. Lorenzo's got to become that kind of role. A lot of guys on this defense and offense that aren't used to being speakers. They're used to being spoke to. And we need them to lead by example and by voice in practice. we got a shot. I mean, every SEC team can beat any other SEC team any given week. So we understand that. We've got to go to the drawing board. We've got to get to work. We've got to play more physical, block people in the perimeter, and do some things to open up things. And we've got to play better defensively too. So it's really important that we show improvement from week 2 to week 3.